Okay, so today I'm going to talk a little bit about the Chinese saxophones and what I think about them. This particular one is a baritone saxophone, low A model. It's a Mendini by Cecilio horn. Bought it for about $1,600 Canadian, and I've had it for like I think 3 or 4 years. And I can honestly say that after playing like Yamahas and Yanagasawas and Selmers, it's not that far behind those horns. I mean, there's certainly things about it that are lacking, but those things are very minor and things that don't make, at least for me, spending an extra $8,000 or $9,000 worth it. You know, like I can easily get by with this. I've played gigs on this saxophone. I've played gigs on other cheap Chinese saxophones, and it's really not that difficult. I've never had any problems with it. It's never broken down on me. It still plays just as good as the day I got it. The pads have held up. There's features on it that professional saxophones also have that theoretically this horn should not have. Like, for example, the double arms on the low B, B flat, and A on the bell. You know, I've seen professional horns that don't have that. That may be a very minor detail, but it just goes to show that they're really not as poorly made as they're made out to be. Nothing's ever gone wrong with it. It really doesn't have any serious visible damage on it that's noticeable at first glance. And for what it is, I think it's relatively in tune. There's a good response in all registers. Yeah, and it's actually really fun to play this horn, especially after having played some other professional horns. It's kind of cool to have a horn that's so cheap that plays comparable to those horns. So I'll let you hear a little bit. Yeah, so as you could hear, it's really not that difficult to get a decent result out of all registers on the horn. I could go altissimo with it relatively easily. Plays great down low. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot else to say about it. They're not as bad as people say. I could have just gotten really lucky and just gotten one that was better than all the other ones, but I find that very hard to believe that I just happened to get the best one they've ever made out of China. Especially since it's a baritone sax. There's a lot more that could go wrong with one of these than your altos, your tenors, and your sopranos, whatever. Because it's so much bigger. There's a lot more things to break, and the things that are there to break are bigger. So theoretically, I should have had a lot more problems with this if it was that cheap, and I haven't. So, yeah, if you're a saxophone player and you're looking for your first horn and you don't want to spend too much money, get one. It's not that bad, really. You can get them on Amazon, eBay, brand new, cheap. I got mine in, no joke, 2 days. It came with a case, mouthpiece, which I would recommend replacing, just for the record, a reed, a neck strap. This one actually has a little floor. I don't know if you can see those, but they're 2 little pegs for a floor peg stand thing. I have my Hercules stand, so I don't need that, but yeah, they're really not that bad. I highly recommend them if you're just a beginner and you're looking for your first horn. I've been playing for about 7 years, so you know I could probably do with a better horn. But if you're new, go for it. It's not going to hurt you, and it won't hinder your ability to learn. So ignore whatever you see because they're really not that bad. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.